A destroyed mum took her own life at the same spot where her teen son killed himself just 8 weeks earlier, an inquest heard. Camille Hardman, 45, told loved ones she no longer felt able to survive without him after 16-year-old Ethan died. Camille Hardman took her own life 8 weeks after her son died. On December 8, she walked to the spot where the talented footballer took his own life in Woodland in Preston, Lancashire. Tragically, she was found dead by the same police officer who had discovered Ethan just 8 weeks earlier. Area coroner Kate Bissett said, "This was an absolute tragedy, utterly heartbreaking. Camille was an intelligent, articulate, and loving lady, and Ethan was the light of her life. When Ethan died, she was destroyed by the loss. Her heart was broken beyond repair." An inquest heard how Camille's mental health had plummeted following the death of her beloved son. He had killed himself on October 14, just weeks before his 16th birthday, after splitting with his girlfriend. The court was told he was also struggling to deal with his grandmother's death and the pressure of starting his first job. Camille's partner Richard Benson wept as he told the inquest how the extremely fragile mum had expressed an intention to take her own life. The HR administrator had been detained under the Mental Health Act following Ethan's death after her family raised concerns about her repeatedly expressing suicidal thoughts. But she was discharged in order to attend his funeral on November 9 and spent 3 days in a hotel where she tried to kill herself. In the short weeks leading to her own death, Camille had started to experience visions of her son's body being found. She also had periods of heavy drinking and had started attending meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous. On December 8, her sister called round at her home in Walton Le Dale to find the doors wide open and a note from Camille. The mum had left via a side gate to avoid being seen on her neighbor's doorbell camera. Tony Gardner told the court how he was walking his dog when he spotted Camille on the footpath in a wooded area. He said, "I felt it was a bit suspicious, and then she said, 'Just over there, my son killed himself 6 weeks ago.' I realized who she was. Ethan was a similar age to my son who knew him." The witness helped Camille up and was told by the mum she would be okay, so he headed home. Tony said he later saw a Facebook post where she seemed upbeat, so he messaged her asking to go for a walk if she wanted to talk. He added, "Then I saw a post later that she had gone back to those woods and took her own life. I realized I was probably one of the last people to see her alive." Reaching a conclusion of suicide, the coroner said Ethan's death had caused Camille to suffer catastrophic mental health problems. She added, "The loss of a child is unthinkable, but it was unsurvivable for Camille." Ms. Bissett said it appeared that Camille had been deliberately calculating in what she told mental health staff so she had the space and opportunity to do what she intended. She continued, "The services did everything they could to support her mental health. I am equally satisfied Richard and her family could not have done any more to protect her. There is nothing that could have been done differently by that family. And the man in the woods is not responsible in any way."